Danny Acosta for Fight Magazine here with MMA legend Bas Rutten. Bas, EA Sports is hitting on the stands today. Fans can go out and buy it. Why should they buy it?
Because it's a game where you can actually learn, your character can get better. And that's something that we haven't seen before. So you start out as a striker, you go to Bas Rutten's gym, which is in the game, and I'll make you put all the basics in you, and then you start fighting. Now, if you win your fight, or even lose, it doesn't really matter because you get a payday. From that money, you can start traveling. I can hook you up. Let's say, okay, I want you to work on your submission game. Let's go to Rickson Gracie's academy over in Brazil. I book a ticket for him. He flies over, and then when he comes back, he actually has an extra power, like a secret move that they told him there, and he keeps that extra power with him. You can save it. So now you're making yourself a better fighter. You go to Russia, you go to Holland, you go to England, and everywhere you go, you work on your hands in England, for instance. You go to Thailand, work on your clinch a little bit more, and you become stronger and stronger. And that comes in handy because then once you become the ultimate fighter, so to say, then it's time to start playing online and beating people all over the world.
What matchups in the game would Bas Rutten like to play? You as a fighter in the game, what are some matchups that you never got to fight in real life, like say Randy Couture, that you like to see in the cage in EA MMA?
Yeah, of course. I would like to play everybody. It's fun. I would try to play myself, see what happens there. That's got to be one hell of a fight if that happens. But like Rickson, that would be cool to do that also. Something that never happened, too bad, and that you now kind of can fulfill.
And the fight with Rickson Gracie, you talked about it a lot throughout your career. Is that the fight that stands out the most that you wanted that you never got?
Yeah, at that moment, yeah, because he was on top of the world, and I felt that I was really strong, and then, so I figured, if you want to fight the best, there was never anything, because people say, oh, it's disrespectful. It's never disrespectful. I really admire this guy, and I just wanted to see, how my submission skills are doing on the ground, because everybody goes like, oh, he's a striker, he's a striker. They look at my record, I won more by submission than by knockout. You see, so I just wanted to see what was going to happen there, who's really the best fighter. I'm just looking for competition, and whoever that is at that moment, the best guy, well, that you want to shoot for. And
Randy Couture actually informed us that you guys were supposed to fight in the UFC back in the day. What's it like to see Randy in the game and him fighting Fedor today, and talk about his performance?
No, he did awesome. Randy is not a gamer. For what I understand, his girlfriend is a really good gamer, and she was kicking his butt yesterday with the video game, and she got really excited. So that was really cool to hear that people really get into it. And yeah, of course, it's a game. But listen, we're all alpha male guys, and we don't want to lose. So we can laugh about this, and we can say, but it still hurts to lose. Trust me. If I play a game, I play to win. I don't believe in friendly games. If you put me up against a team of kids, don't do that, because I'm going to beat those kids. I'm not going to let those kids win. I'm competitive. Nah, that's a little bit exaggerated. But if it's old people, yeah, I'll beat the old people.
And so how do you advise the gamers split their time between EA MMA and actually training?
That's a problem. I really bet you that there's going to be fighters who are doing this game that see a certain combination and say, man, I should try that. Just for a minute right now, he fell backward. Reddy got him backwards, and he fell in between his legs and said, you should go for knee bar. And I bet you if he maybe the week before been working on knee bars, and he sees that in the replay, because that's a cool part of it, they show all the replays, which you can watch again and again, then you say, hey man, I can try go for a knee bar. If I'm for real in that situation, that's a good thing. With all these fighters and all the top guy fighters, most of the time what they see, they can do. And whether it's a game or it's a comic or whatever it is, they're really going to do it. They're really going to try it out.
Is that how you learned the liver punch from Sega?
No, but the liver punch was delivered to me. Hey, delivered to me in my first Thai boxing class. I got dropped with a body shot. The first time and last time in my life that I got dropped with a body shot, and that was when I was on the ground and the guy was looking at me. I was on the ground and I say, what is that? And he says, that's a punch, that's a left hook to the body. They didn't call it liver shot. By the way, for the people at home, every time you hear liver shot, I invented that word. That comes from me. Watch all the other boxing things. Nobody ever said that before. Now they start throwing it everywhere. I hear it in boxing. Oh, he throws a liver shot. Normally they say left hook to the body. So that's kind of cool. I should have trademarked that thing.
Bas Rutten, the liver shot. We'll allow that to be yours, Bas.
From now on, it's mine completely.